According to the November-December 1958 editions of Flying Saucer magazine, the ancient Anunnaki were in fact on Earth in the distant past. We are already here among you. Some of us have always been there, with you, yet apart from, watching and occasionally guiding you whenever the opportunity arose.
With so many conspiracy theories out there, it's hard to keep track of them all. Welcome to What We Know, where we try to uncover the histories and mysteries of the world by presenting all different theories out there, and the only narrative we push is this. Here's what we know, make up your own mind.
According to Brinsley Le Poer Trench, editor of Flying Saucer Review, this otherworldly message appeared for the first time in a 1947 issue of Fanatic Stories written by an author under the pseudonym Alexander Blade. Curiously, it was made available only a few months after one of the most talked about UFO incidents, Roswell. The article, which many believe is in fact evidence of the ancient Anunnaki, reads, "We have been confused with the gods of many world religions, although we are not gods but your fellow creatures. As you will learn directly before many more years have passed, you will find records of our presence in the mysterious symbols of ancient Egypt, where we made ourselves known in order to accomplish certain ends. Our principal symbol appears in the religious art of your present civilization and occupies a position of importance upon the Great Seal of your country. It has been preserved in certain secret societies founded originally to keep alive the knowledge of our existence and our intentions toward mankind." After their chilling introductions, the gods of ancient man continue talking about human advancements and ancient civilizations, specifically ancient Egypt, where it seems that the ancient Anunnaki were very involved. We have left you certain landmarks placed carefully in different parts of the globe, but more prominently in Egypt, where we established our headquarters upon the occasion of our last overt, or as you would say, public appearance. At that time, the foundation of your present civilization were laid in the earth, and the most ancient of your known landmarks established by means that would appear as miraculous to you now as they did to the pre-Egyptians so many thousands of years ago. In the 19th century, archaeologists exploring the ancient ruins of Nineveh discovered 22,000 clay tablets. After translation, these tablets showed amazing similar stories to those found in the Judeo-Christian Bible. We find stories of great flood in these tablets, and we can even read of Adam and Eve. So basically, all of these stories have precedence with the ancient Sumerians today. When we read or seek information about the Sumer and the Anunnaki, or the people who inhabited that part of the world, we come across controversial author Zecharia Sitchin. The Anunnaki could be responsible for a lot of things, and among them the advancements and creation of civilization as we know it. The message of the Anunnaki continues. Your ancestors knew us in those days as preceptors and as friends. Now, through your own efforts, you have almost reached in your majority a new step in the long ladder of your liberation. You have been constantly aided by our watchful inspiration and hindered only by the difficulties natural to our processes of physical and moral development. Some of you have seen our advancement guard already. You have met us often in the streets of your cities, and you have not noticed us. You have lately achieved the means of destroying yourselves. Do not be hasty in your self-congratulation. Yours is not the first civilization to have achieved and used such means. Yours will not be the first civilization to be offered the means of preventing the destruction and proceeding in the full glory of its accumulated knowledge to establish an era of enlightenment upon the earth. You are amazed, and those of you who open your mouths and tell of what you have seen are accounted dupes and fools. Actually, you are prophets, seers in the true sense of the word. One of you says, "I say a torpedo-shaped object." Others report disc-like objects. Some of you say spherical objects or platter-like objects. You are all reporting correctly and accurately what you saw, and in most cases you are describing the same sort of vehicle. We pass over hilltops in horizontal flight. You see and report a torpedo-shaped object. We pass over information flying vertically edge on, or we go over at night, jet slits glowing, and you see an orange disk. According to the Anunnaki, the ancient gods of Mesopotamia, the creators of human civilization, we will see them only when they want to be seen. The message continues. In any event you see us, and in any event we do not care. If we choose to remain visible, we could do so easily, and in fact we have done so almost without exception for hundreds of years. But you must become accustomed to our shapes in our skies, for one day they will be familiar, friendly, and reassuring sights. Learn from your mistakes, humans. The message continues. This time it is to be hoped that the memory of them passed on to your children and their children will be clear and precise, that you will not cause them to forget as your ancestors forgot the meaning of the diagrams and the instructions we will leave with you. If you do fall, as other civilizations have failed, we will see your descendants wearing wiring diagrams for simple machines as amulets, accepting the diagrams to do what their forefathers were taught the completed article would accomplish. Then their children, forgetting even that much or little, would preserve the amulet as a general protective device or as an intellectual curiosity, or perhaps as a religious symbol, such as the cycle of forgetfulness. In 1976, author Sitchin published his personal translations of the Sumerian text in a series of books called the Earth Chronicles. According to Sitchin, the clay tablets describe an alien race known as the Anunnaki who came to Earth to mine gold. Sitchin theorized that the Anunnaki came from another planet in our solar system that has a 3,600-year elliptical orbit. According to the ancient alien theory, the Anunnaki genetically altered primitive mankind and created a labor force which allowed them to mine gold faster. According to Zachariah Sitchin, the Adamu were the first modern humans. They were created by the Anunnaki 450,000 years ago, when they genetically mixed their DNA with that of the prehistoric man, and that way obtained a labor force, which did what the Anunnaki wanted.
The Anunnaki, or those of royal blood, are considered as immortal gods who once inhabited our Earth during the ancient Sumerian times. The word Anunnaki means those who Anu sent from heaven to earth. During an excavation of the biblical city of Nineveh in 1845, a team led by Austin Henry Layard discovered the ruins of the ancient Assyrian library of Ashurbanipal. One of the most important discoveries made during the excavation were a series of cuneiform tablets called the Enuma Elish, or better known as the Seven Tablets of Creation. The Seven Tablets of Creation tell the story about a group of gods called the Anunnaki who came from heaven to create the human race. The history tells that Sumerians in ancient Mesopotamia achieved over 100 firsts for human civilization. Advances in writing, agriculture, science, mathematics, medicine, astronomy, transportation, building, military. If you enjoy this video and want to see more like it, please consider subscribing to us and hitting the like button. Feel free to write a comment below and suggest which theory you want to see next. If you'd like to further support this channel, please consider joining. Our membership link will be found in the description box below. We appreciate your support, and as always, thanks for watching.